Alrighty then. Good afternoon, all you fantastic people. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with some more Dwarf Fortress. I'm gonna be starting up another new one here. Except this time, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a good old-fashioned regular fortress rather than trying to go batshit crazy with something, ridiculous when I haven't played this in God knows how long. I should pick something normal. Now, I have actually managed to pick. I did generate a brand new world with my usual kind of like ridiculous set. As much as I say, let's go with something normal, I'm still using my usual ridiculous settings where I crank up all the beast caves and forgotten beasts and shit like that and raise the savagery up and all that jazz. Actually, no, I forgot to raise the savagery up. So, never mind there. I did forget to raise the savagery, so let's see here. So I believe we have a volcano here. Yes, we do. I love having me some volcanoes. Let's actually... I'm actually going to make this slightly larger than usual here. Let's kind of put it off to the right side. I mean, there's deep metals and little soil here. What do I have for neighbors? I don't really have any hostile neighbors here. So let's check out some other volcanoes here. Or just different areas. So only the dwarves here. There's a tower around here, which means that the necro can show up, which is like, yeah. But whatever. Where the hell are all the... Did all the goblins die or something? Ah, here we go. We got goblins down here. And literally everybody else. Okay. Um... Let's see. Is this what I'm looking for? I don't think so. Hey, Gentle Sentient. How you doing, you fantastic fellow? Yep, gonna be going to a volcano. If I can actually bloody find one here. It looks like there would be one here, but I'm not 100%. Okay, so it's literally flat. Clearly I'm not getting the correct indicator for that. Partially because of Phobos is just eluding their... Okay, that's what it was. I'm looking at the double swirl rather than the lovely pointy triangle of death. That was my issue. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you get lucky and you have surface level magma, and that just allows you to do all sorts of fun things. That's when you start having like lava moats and lava waterfalls and fun shit like that, which is always just nice. That's always a good time. So yeah, there is the volcano here, but we're also not really near any major hostiles. I wish there was more volcanoes off to the left here, but there's not really. What do we have here for... Yeah, dwarves and elves. There is some volcanoes here, but all we really have is dwarves and elves. I guess I could just go for the tower, depending on what I find. Let me try this here. Let's see here. So, let's go... I want high savagery. Fluxstone, of course. Shallow metals, deep metals. Good enough for that. Let's see what we got. Let's just generally see what that gives us. Let me see if I can actually... Because why are you not kicking in? Might want to actually go to the mode, maybe. Because Sound Sense is not really kicking in right now for some reason. There's a couple of locations here that fit the bill. Because at least if I can't get a really nice volcano with some critters around, I should at least get something that's high savagery. Alright, that should be good enough. Good enough. Oh god, the blinding. Alright. So we have some up here. What do we got here? Temperate freshwater march. March, apparently. Marsh. Oh god, my English. What the hell? What is wrong with me? Uh, you know what? It sucks not having the old goblin pals, but they might still show up here. Let's go ahead and risk the, where was that one? I think I was going around here. Yeah, here's where the tower's at, right there. But there's not really any volcanoes around, so... So I don't want the only thing I have that shows up be the, There's a couple goblins around here. Let's see if I can find a volcano in this area. That'll work for me. Dwarves. Damn it, I don't want to have to regen another one. Do not make me regen another map, damn it. There we go. There we go. Now, do we actually have any metals is the problem. Not really, and that's the part that sucks. I'm just like, damn it. Why are you not giving me my cake? Where's my cake? Just go for the, out here where nobody can get to us except the dwarves. Dwarves and elves. Damn. I'm not sure. It's been so long since I've actually really delved into this. I'm not sure if I pick an area without, say, goblins or the tower, if they can still show up regardless. I think they can, but I'm just not 100% on that. So I don't want to get on something that's just going to be easy as hell because nothing significant is showing up to siege me. But, oh well. What do we have here? It's a sand desert. Towers have to be at war within 10 tiles. Yeah, I thought so. But I'm not sure about the goblins. I'm somewhat confident that they'll invade me regardless if they're in the area, but I'm not sure. I mean, this is one of the downsides of generating a world in the earlier years because everything isn't as spread out. But I do like starting in the earlier years so that the civs aren't as developed. That way I feel like one of the more, kind of pioneering dwarven forts going out and kind of colonizing, essentially. Deep metals. Little soil. Nothing. Alright. I might just say screw the mountains then. Oh god, I hate... You know what? I like evil biomes in the sense that they can have a lot of, like, crazy shit happen. But I don't like the constant resurrection effect. I feel like the resurrection effect should be restricted to either certain effects that happen randomly over time that can temporarily corrode a certain amount of tiles to then resurrect anything that's in that area, or a necromancer. I don't think just being in a haunted area, all of a sudden everything that dies resurrects. That's just kind of kills me wanting to really play a lot of the undead areas. Shallow metals, deep metals. Alright, let's see if we can find something here that's just regular. Very deep soil, shallow metal, deep metal, flux stone. Screw it. We're going to go for a typical forest then, because to hell with it. Let's see if I can find one with the, at least a good mix of the races. Dwarves, humans, goblins. How about up here? Dwarves, elves, and goblins. Oh, we could try... What do we have here? What is this evil biome? It's also a haunted biome. It's like, why must all evil biomes be haunted biomes? Yeah, I'm not gonna risk that. I just started. I felt like reanimation was seemed to be everywhere. I don't know if embark assistant. I'll have to take a look at that then. Cause yeah, that was one of the main issues I had with it. Oh, there's terrifying. There we go. That might be a. We've got deep metal. Let's see if I can find one that's. Of course, everyone is going to die. Temperature is like scorching right now. How about around here? Because we have a nice temperate area. Sinister. Ooh, shallow metals, deep metals, and fluxstone. No L's, but screw the L's. Alright, and it's also a mountain, too. The only real downside I see here is a lack of trees, but I could probably... I can work my way around that a little bit here. Like, let's see, what do we have here for trees? We do have sparse trees here. Same thing, sparse trees. Let's see if I can get that brook in here then. Let's keep it sinister. But we'll expand... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. We'll expand the fort a little bit. So I have the brook, I have the sinister, and then I have shallow metals, deep metals, and fluxstone. That'll be good. Excuse me. That'll be good enough, I would say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Picked a larger area, might lag, so on, so forth, blah, blah, blah. Liberal arts majors. That's intriguing. Oh, interesting. What's my water bill this month? Oh, good news. It's higher than usual. Fantastic. Let's see. Ruined assault, raw materials, advanced. I like having a lot of these, like, options here just to pick something and go for it. What's the... Ooh, fast expand. Hmm. I'm intrigued. Let's take a look at that. So we've got a minor surgeon. We've got another minor who is partially let me actually tweak you if I can. Woodcutter, skilled mason, that's fine. Butcher, tanner, that's good. Cheesemaker. We got another. Wait, another skilled carpenter. Oh, he's a super skilled carpenter and building designer. Okay. Grower, skilled axeman. Oh, interesting. So my with this one, the grower is also a axe dwarf, and then we got the brewer and the mechanic slash herbalist. So I think the only thing on this side I'm actually going to change would be the second guy here. I'm going to remove your suturing, and I'm going to up your record keeping. I'm also going to lower the discipline down and go ahead and pump 2 more points into negotiation. You know what? Let's put an additional point into appraiser there. Let's see if you have any other. No, I'll leave his mining at 7. That looks to be good for that. Okay, let's take a look at the items. And what were the problems? No wild boar meat, no porcupine meat, no like ridiculous amount of meats. So it looks like he is using the same strategy I use when it comes to essentially mass producing the different meats. One, yeah, right here. So he gets one of each, meat item and one of each like milk item, just so you can get the extra barrels to go to use in the fort, which is nice. All right, let's go over here. Again, I don't really want cats. I don't want any cat explosions if I can help it. Do I want the rams in that? Well, we already have the llamas, so I'm gonna say no. The sow and the boar are fine. The llama's good for the wool and such. We do have the turkey. I'm actually gonna get. Let's get a few more turkey hens. I'd like to actually bring some nest boxes with me, so I'm not. Yeah, sheep wool nest box. Why the hell not? we'll bring three nest boxes with us. Actually, what? Let's bring four. That'll be enough for any. Actually, we'll just expand it now. Be done with it. Okay. We have the wine. We have two picks. We have the battle axe, which is good because he'll need that. I'm trying to think if he can use the battle axe for cutting down trees. I'm pretty sure he can, but I could be wrong. Also, freaking Sound Sense hasn't kicked in yet. What the hell? Let me close it and relaunch it and see if that fixes it. There we go. Well, we'll see if that actually kicks in when we jump into the game. If not, I might have to save it, quit out, reload in with Sound Sense loaded because I might have screwed myself there a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. Dipple Cup spawn, Plump Helmets. Definitely gonna need some more of that. Well, Plump Helmet spawn. It's mostly the spawn I care about. Yeah, let's definitely get like at least 30, 30 or 40. Let's go 40. All right. Now, is there anything else that I really want to bring with me? Probably a lot of things, to be completely honest. You guys can't really be tweaked any further. Hmm. Yeah, I thought so. Let me let me get this guy some basic armor if I can. Not sure if I can really afford it. The coat would really help because or not coat, the cloak, because cloaks tend to be very useful for deflecting some of the basic attacks and such, from what I recall. But I'm not gonna be able to afford everything. You know, I'm just gonna get him cloak. At the very least, it's better than literally nothing. Let's go ahead and get all this lovely prepared dingo lung, intestines, and all that. Damn. I like how that was kind of tweaked out, so that oh, X amount of points. That's why. Duh. Dur. Okay, good enough for me. Now, let's see. Since you were the first one here, you get to be the lovely record keeper, overlord of this place. Let's see here. Where was my? Ah, there we go. Let's put that actually in there. There we go. Oh, sentient. Why did I read that as scientists? What the hell am I doing? Apparently, I need to blow up my screen here a bit so I can actually see that properly. There we go. That would help. Now I don't have all the lovely colors eroding my eyes. I guess I'll give you there we go. You get the other minor. That should be good enough for now. You know what? I'll throw myself in there to die too. Let me be the cook. Where's the cook at? All right. I shall die the cook. Oh, hey, Money's on there. How you been, mate? You could be the herbalist. There you go. Excellent. Damn, it has been a while. Yeah, I've been like all the news that Toady and them have been releasing on the Steam version has just kept me, getting more and more and more hyped for the Steam version. That I was finally just to the point where I was like waiting and waiting and waiting for the Steam version to finally like hop back on the bandwagon and really go crazy with it. But I was just like, you know what? I can't wait anymore. Like the amount of stuff that he keeps showing off, I'm just like, you know what? I need to hop back in, get used to the game again, so I'm not stumbling around and falling on my face like what happened in my last stream, where I tried to go right for the extremes of going to like the glacial slash tundra biome and see if I could, do a cave fort like I've done in the past, which didn't turn out very well because everyone died. That was most unfortunate. That was most unfortunate indeed. All right, let's see what the fort name is here. Craft Cloistered. I think I've seen that name many times before. Diamond Curled. Neutral Banners, no. Canyon Towers. Need something evil sounding. Crowd Mansions. Wheel Drummed. Luster Lash. Stakes Plattered. Mind Play. Ha! You know what? I'm gonna go for that because that sounds freaking hilarious. You know what? The ironic thing is, when that song first came out, I was still very much playing this game heavily, and people were telling me all the time to listen to this song, and I just didn't want to do it because it was, I was being some stubborn anti-popular douche where I didn't freaking, want to just do that or play that song. And then, ironically enough, about, I think 2 months ago, for some random reason, that song just popped up on one of my playlists when I was listening to just YouTube music in general. And I was like, the fuck was I doing? This is actually a pretty killer song. Yeah, the metal version is the good one as well that I've listened to recently. And I honestly now I'm just like fuck. I feel like such an asshole because I turned that song down for so long, being so damn stubborn, and it's so damn awesome. The Dead Dyke. No, I like the dead part, but let's go with something else here. The Amazing Doors of the Heart, the Sling of Syrups, the Ever-Seeing Pick, the Anguished Salves, the Barricade of Rags, the Mirror of Yawning, the Mountain of Tours, the Roasted Pulley, the Innocent Paddle, the Tomb of Washing. Close, but no. Pillar of Fords, the Walled Channels, Ignited Urn, the Raw Paint, Avalanche of Groats, Glowing Torches, Creation... The Creation of Kissing, apparently. Okay. The Rack of Skinning. Sure. We'll be the group of the Rack of Skinning because, that perfectly matches an evil area. Or a sinister biome, I should say. Right. Time to die horribly due to all the undead that are going to be flooding in here shortly. Let's do this.
This will be our new home.
It sounds like a bathroom. Some alien race. Oh god, this is a bit... 1 second, let me pull open my mixer here quickly. Because I guess it might have reset Stone Sense a little bit there. There we go. Let's lower that down a little bit. That's pretty good. You have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes, the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your heart's trek has finally ended. Party of 7 has made an outpost. The glory of all of the Deltherltast. There are almost no supplies left. You can make do with stout labor and come sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan before winter, and this time I should actually make sure to prep for it properly. Yay! Because I'm not trying to find a goddamn cavern layer and deal with an aquifer, because I disabled that because I finally got sick and tired of the aquifer. Oh, and thank you there, Spiv013 for the follow. I just now noticed that on there. Let me actually go ahead and replete that one, because I think that was before I went live, because I've only been live for 23 minutes. And apparently they somehow followed me there like an hour ago, so I'm like, you know what, whatever, let's go ahead and repeat that one, just for the hell of it. Just to make sure that's working. Go ahead. Hey, so it did work, fantastic. So it's nice to know that plugin is still actually working. Right, let's strike the earth, shall we? Let us strike the earth! Or not, because we're going to crash, apparently. God damn it! Why are you always crashing? Fuck! Dwarf Fortress! You know what? I like how that's the second time when I first started a game that I've just crashed. As annoying as that is. Oh well. Now I've got to just freaking readjust this. Dagnabbit. Helps if it's not all freaking black. Ah, whatever, that's good enough. Region 2. God damn it, now I gotta freaking find that again. Scree! I really hope it doesn't freaking do that again, because that was just annoying as shit. Okay, we were down here. Somewhere... Oh, here it is. Found it. Haha! You can't stop me. Okay. Embark here. Yes. Okay. Let's quickly redo this again. Come on, get up there, get up there, get up there. This time I'll actually save it, though. So I'm not going to screw myself over. Confident negotiator, there we go. Right. Damn it. There we go. What crack am I on? Now where's my cook, damn it? There we go. Now, let's see here. I'm guessing same problems. Eagle leather quivers available. None. Did we even have a crossbow for that? I mean, I should probably bring the quivers regardless, because we're going to probably need them. Alright, now again, I don't need the cats, because I don't want to have any cat explosions. Don't really need the... You know what, I'll just bring the Ewu and Ram, because screw it, why the hell not? Crank the plump helmet spawn back up to like 40. Cave weed, I'll crank you up to like 20. Same thing for the rest here. Just because I can. Right. What else do we have for... Kiwi leather quivers. I'll grab 2 of those just to have them with me. Then I'll put the rest into random 2-point meat. Ooh, wait. Yes, gotta have the cave fish and cave lobster. Damn it, we didn't have enough for cave lobster. Ah, well, that'll be fine. Okay, now. Rename the fort again. Cave jaw. Brass crafts. Tremolice. Oracle glazes. Spine slash. The Fortress of Spine Slash. That sounds fantastic. Right, let's get a group name. The Admired Quake. The Tomes of Puzzling. Boot of Grizzle. Guild of Competition. Nets of Warmth. The Whip of Connections. The Canyon of Amazing. The Mischievous Urn. Standard of Sneaking. Pillars of Glaciers. The Eternal Creation. I like that, actually. Let's go with that. We're the group of the Eternal Creation, apparently. Let's save this time. Just in case I have additional problems. Am I missing anything? Points are good. Everything's good here. Everything was customized the way I wanted to. Please embark. Please embark. Please embark. Please embark. Please embark. Yay! Second time's a charm every time, apparently. I don't know what the problem with the game is where it doesn't want to launch the first time around. Like, that's the second time where we were basically screwed the first time and had to redo it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, we already have some bituminous coal there. That's good. Actually, it's a pretty sizable vein of coal, too. Nice. Oh, damn, there's actually a lot more of the coal, too. This whole, the whole level is actually covered in coal. Wow. So this whole layer is, like, just drowning in coal. Which is fantastic. Nice. Now, where the heck do I want to... Dense Dead Mountain Avens. Yes, everything around here is kind of the evil biome. Now, how do I want to do this? Is the question. Do I want to go for the good old main kind of centralized fort again? I suppose I could do that. It would be fairly easy to do here. Yeah, why the heck not? We'll do that here. We'll expand it up to around there. So let's just go ahead and disassemble that. Designate. Chop down. Actually, let me make sure what trees these are. Because if they are produce... Oh, I have an apricot tree. We've got hazel tree. Another apricot. A lot of sand pears. I'll have to get some ladders so they can actually try and attempt to harvest some of this. But I'm going to have to chop them down regardless. Because I need some trees, damn it. So... let's go ahead and begin that process. Besides, there's more trees all around anyway, so we'll be fine for a bit. Okay. Let's gather up any of the plants that happen to be around that are actually harvestable. Alright. Where do I want to keep you critters here? Let's keep you... we'll keep you off to the side here. Okay, pen. Excellent. Also the horses, which I wasn't even paying attention to. Okay. Let's get a general kind of stockpile set up here too. Settings. Right, let's go ahead and create a nice little... I'm going to go with my usual style of a 3x3, just because I like having that. And I can tweak it a little bit using the... How do I want to tweak it this time around, though? I'll just make sure to leave the central shaft once I get down a little bit to kind of expose... well, not exposed, but still. Oh, wow. That'll be good enough for the main shaft for now. We'll see how that kind of looks while I... or we'll see how that looks and I'll tweak it later, basically, is what I want to say. So, first layer, we got more sand. We start getting into the gabbro here. So we don't really have that much... well, the sand kind of works as soil anyway, so we should be fine there. I'm going to have it on the second layer, so this layer is just going to be as is then. So we'll dig it out here. Create a small, let's see here. That's about my 3x9s. Alright, so we'll go... dig you to about here and here. Okay. That'll be good enough for now. So we won't really need more than... Honestly, even just one of them, I'm probably only going to do... we'll only do one field for now because we don't really have enough dwarves to really harvest more than that. And honestly, even the 3x9 might be a bit excessive right now, but It'll at least get us started. What do we actually find here? Microcline. Nothing really mind-blowing so far. Material-wise, but whatever. Build workshop. Let's get a couple of the basics up and running here. Carpenter's workshop. Mason's workshop. Sure, we'll get all of this set up here for now. So the butcher, the tanner. I guess, let me actually take a look here because I forgot about one. Crafts dwarf. Mechanic. This stuff, you know what, I'll actually temporarily... let me actually increase this slightly here. Because this will be the temporary kitchen as well, and storage for that stuff. Okay. Let me actually go take a look at the creek here, though. That's not too bad. I mean, it's actually a brook. I don't know if we'll actually be able to get much in the way from fish or in the way from... Oh shit, what? What did we find? Uh-oh. Oh god, we're being attacked by a chinchilla corpse. Oh god, that's not good. We already have the undead here. I seem to have forgotten the simple fact of I'm making a surface fort in an undead area. This is not necessarily the wisest thing to do. Right. Let me actually see here. So we have 3 chinchilla corpses right now running around. I mean, they are chinchillas, so we might be fine in that regard, but that's kind of like hoping for a lot. Okay, let me go in the military quickly. I'm gonna say leather... Well, we don't really have... Let's see... Double check my citizens anyway. You're the skilled axe dwarf, so the planter, Imish. Okay. Ben. Any armor? Basically telling them to just wear anything. Wear whatever we have. Okay, good enough. Is he actually equipped with the... Quoting of his dwarf tears, left eye. Okay. How is the fight actually going right now? So he's punching it right now, so he needs to get the axe. I mean, he's punching it hard enough to collapse and basically destroy it, but the problem is oh fuck. Seriously? I keep pulling that out. Oh, freaking keys, I swear. This keyboard is falling apart. Many nerves. The militia commander punches it in the fourth right front toe with his left hand, shattering the nail. The force of this was strong enough to twist his right front paw, tearing apart the muscles, bruising the... Imagine throwing a haymaker so powerful that you clip his toe, causing his entire wrist to just snap, severing ligaments and freaking tearing tendons, and just like... I would almost expect this freaking chinchilla to be like, you know, twirling around on the spot or something and getting like launched into a wall or something. Fighting it here. The attack glances the way away. Okay. I hope none of our guys are wounded here. Let me take a look. He is tired. They are slightly wounded so far, mostly... Oh shit. Okay, what do we have here? So we have 2 chinchilla corpses left. Let's see here. Alright. You are the militia commander. It is your job to kill these chinchillas. Oh fuck, who died? Please tell me nobody died. Someone looks like... It looks like somebody lost an arm or something there. Oh god. It bit his upper body, bruising the muscle through the robe. Latched on firmly. Oh god, the militia commander is having issues. Gruesome wounds, begone fear! Punched him in the right leg, shattering the bone. God, freaking undead are such a pain in the ass to kill. My only hope is that because we are bordering the kind of evil zone here, we're not directly in it, but these corpses should not revive again. So we won't have the infinitely respawning kind of like corpses, as long as they die soon. Oh god, what is that? Please tell me you didn't lose a limb there. Okay, that's its leg. Oh, you're definitely getting pretty wounded though. How are you doing over here? Okay. None of you have really lost any limbs or anything yet. Oh boy. Oh god, I think we're losing here. Yeah, we're definitely losing. You know what? Let's do it like this then. We don't really have any choice. Everybody attack. Save the people. Quick. I should have done that to begin with. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Did we lose anybody? Not yet, but we're going to bloody soon here if we don't, I'm gonna have to create a really quick, medical facility, apparently. Gonna need a couple of tables. Okay, you're mostly sleeping right now because you're exhausted, just unconscious. So I don't think you were heavily wounded, but still. Let's see. Oh, that's just my regular. I see. That's just my main mouse or whatever, so yeah. I keep forgetting that I can do it like this. Kind of. Yeah, we're gonna have to just build this up quick so I can actually not die. As much as I don't want to waste wood for this, I'm just like, you know what? No. Let's just get this somewhat enclosed here so we can live, damn it. There we go. Yeah, no, that's not going to be the hospital anymore. Okay. Now, where is the... There you are. God, we're already used up quite a bit of wood. Okay. Mechanic station. Please. Okay. Oh great, which one came back to life? Let's see if I can quickly get those corpses over here where they will hopefully not revive. Please get those corpses over there. That's all I care about right now. Excellent. Hopefully. Hopefully we can get all those corpses moved over there, then we won't have any issues. You're not forbidden or anything, are you? I don't think so. Okay, how are we doing down here? Perfect. No. Build. Farm plot. What am I doing here? Right, let's get the... No, that's not it. There we go. Alright. Now, settings. Damn it. That's what I want. Okay. Whoops. Where are you? There we go. I'll be the seeds. Milk plants, fat. Okay. And this is mostly going to be for prepared food and booze. Okay. All right. Let's get a nice, just big wood stockpile up here in the corner. There we go. Hopefully they'll start moving. Oh, he already produced that already? Damn, that was some quick, efficient work. Okay, build. Trap. I think it was Shift T. Yes, lever. Correct. We're just going to slap you down right here. So right now I actually have the auto assignment turned on, so I don't have to actually switch to the Dwarf Therapist and use that. Okay, let's immediately link you to the bridge. Double check units. Still only the kangaroos so far, which is good. Yeah, let's get that trade depot in here as well. That way we're basically ready to go for that. How are we doing here? This is good. Okay. Plump helmets. All year round plump helmets. Okay. Kitchen. New tasks. Prepare. Easy meals for now. I know.
No, I can't do it.
Why? Is it because there's a log underneath there and you just don't want to move it until that log is done? I swear, that's literally why. Fine. How about we just slap her directly in the corner then? How about that? You happy now? Right, let's see about... Make a bunch of tables and chairs. Blocks. Because I'm going to need a shite ton of blocks. I'm also going to need... not coffins, but I can make... Suppose I could do with a rock cabinet. Let's do that. And a rock coffer as well. Let's make a bunch of beds. For now, let's just go ahead and put some beds right here. Beautiful. Oh god, we got more undead coming. Oh god, that's not good. Mountain goat corpse. 2 mountain goat corpses incoming. Oh god, I hope this doesn't go poorly. Because my only recourse right now is to throw everyone and their mother at the goats. Bruising the fat. Everybody get in here. You're all supposed to be fighting, not just one of you. Oh my god, you idiots. Oh my god, did he actually die because you guys left him alone? No, thank god, he hasn't died yet. Fucking help him! Help him, you fool! You damned fools. Let me actually see if I can. No, it's not that. What is that under again? God, it has been a while since I've done this. Damn, I'm not sure exactly how to go about that. Yeah, I can't for the life of me remember. Trying to recall how I'm supposed to assign the hunting dog, but I think the hunting dog specifically is restricted to just working with the hunters, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, one of the ghosts is down. Let's see. He bites it in the upper body, tearing the muscle. Punches it in the lower body, bruising and shattering the lower spine's bone. Kicks him in the left hoof, bruising the muscle. Kicks him in the head with the right foot, bruising the fat. The force pulls the neck, tearing apart the fat, bruising the upper spine's nervous tissue. Tendon in the spine has been bruised. Okay, they're finally dead. How badly are you wounded now? Ooh, that's not good. One zombie chinchilla. Labash. Okay, let's take a look at you. Where, oh where is what I am looking for? I swear, it's a good thing it is a damn good thing that I'm playing this now, because then I can actually figure out my shit. It's not what I'm looking for. Reports, no. Damn it. Where the hell is my... It's my health list again. Few units, which I already kind of know. Oof. Ouch. You are not in good shape at all. Kindred Spirit. Wow, that's really gonna suck. Okay, Chief Medical Dwarf. Yeah, I can't remember where the hell the actual medical menu was. And that's driving me a little bit crazy, but whatever. Someone help the poor guy. We do have the beds. Tori, yes, for now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save him. I honestly don't. Are we butchering the undead goat? We're butchering the undead goat. Something tells me that it wouldn't really be wise to eat the meat and tripe of an undead goat. That does not seem smart to me. Number one, that should be rotten already. It's a zombie. That should be some rotten shit. And it's just, no, apparently we even have prepared goat spleen, and apparently it's perfectly healthy, perfectly fresh. I don't even know, Dwarf Fortress. Just, you crazy, crazy game. Please tell me we have no more undead right now. Thank God, it's only storks. Let's see. Suspend all of that for now. Don't really have anything else going on. Let me see. You know what? We'll do this again. I'm going to temporarily make this the hospital. That's going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? I guess I need to maybe find a cave layer then, so I can get some water from there. Let me actually load up the therapist just so I can tweak. Now, where is construction? There we go. Alright. Now, hopefully everyone is going to go build that. Patient needs an empty bucket. Wait, how do I want to go about this? Can't believe I'm making an outdoor freaking hospital. Let me actually... Stop that. That's not what I wanted to do, damn it. Okay, resume.
I'm going to keep this thing.
Oh, what did he get attached to? Let me double check. Okay. He grew attached to his copper battle axe. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. Need thread. Hey, thank you for the follow there, Mon Renner. If I'm not mistaken, I probably butchered that. Welcome to the shenanigans, you fantastic fellow. Where? I already got the loom. I'm looking for... Because apparently I'm blind. You know what? Screw it. That's fine. Good enough. Needs weaving. I'm pretty sure none of you have weaving, but I'm going to give it to one of you. Congratulations, random like 3 dwarves. You now have weaving enabled. I'm aware that you need things. I am working on it. Make that damn bucket. He's making another bucket. Give him a minute, I swear to God. Shit. Okay, that's been done. Plant thread. Silk thread. Please do one of these. Do them now. I really... Wait, we've threaded the cloth. We need to thread itself is what I'm trying to find here. Thought that was on the loom. Apparently I was mistaken. Clother's Workshop, perhaps, then. Which was what I was looking for. I was looking for Tailor, not the Clother's Workshop, so... Yeah, shows what where my brain is at. Cloth. Damn. It seems I've completely forgotten... Okay. Farmer's workshop. That's what I need. Okay. So I need the farmer's workshop. I need to make sure that somebody has the thresher labor. So who's my farmer? Plant processing. Cooking, brewing, farming. That's you. Imush. Who might actually be the one that's unconscious right now. So I'm going to give this to a couple people I can find it. Shearing, weaving, was it? That I needed? No, threshing. If only I wasn't so blind. Excuse me while I turn my head to the right here so I can actually read the therapist here. Milling, pressing, lime making, farming, recovering wounded, feed patients, strand extraction, weaving. Not seeing threshing on here. Unless it was put under something else. Whatever. I'll just hope for the best. That's all I can do. I'm aware you need thread, goddammit, I'm working on it. Okay. Let's see. That wasn't it. What was the... inventory. Oh, now he's processing it. I'm working on it. Not what I'm looking for. Hemp plants hold. There we go. Hemp thread, thank God. Oh, that was so close. So bloody close. And actually, let me go ahead and... I could swear there's a way I can specify what plants and such I want them to use. Like, for example, only brew Plump Helmet wine. But I cannot for the life of me remember how to go about that. So at least... Wait! They did it! They might have saved his ass! I mean, I think his right hand might still be gone, but I can't 100% tell because it's being difficult. So a lot of it is broken. Left hand is broken. Smashed open. Right hand is broken. Ooh, her right hand is mangled beyond recognition. So more than likely what this means is she now is only has one arm. So she has her left hand, and that's it. Her right hand is basically gone. I swear, I'm almost like... I kind of wish this had something along the lines of, like, RimWorld, where you can cut off the arm and, you know, attach a prosthetic and shit like that. Let me see if I can. Not sure how much of what I just enabled is going to be re-disabled by the game. Because they're not building the walls, and that's annoying me. And it might be due to the auto labor extension for DF Hack. Because I gave everyone construction, and then it kept disabling it. So you know what? I think I might disable that mod, because it seems like it might be harming me here more than it's helping me. Yeah, I'm gonna disable that, I think. Yeah, let's do that right now. So I'm gonna save up for, so give me a hot second here. I'm gonna pop out, disable that freaking add-on, relaunch it, and then we're gonna keep going. Because as much as it sucks to have to keep hopping back and forth to the therapist, I'm just like, you know what, no. I don't want it to keep overriding the settings I'm manually enabling. So give me a hot second here. Enjoy this, let me see if this is the same one here. No, that's not it. Where is my classic image? There it is. There is my classic distraction image. Let's just go throw that up on here. Alright, DF Hack. Automatic job assignments disabled. There's also a lot of other things on here that I'm kind of like intrigued by to a point. Like the enhanced gameplay that tweaks the trading a little bit. Go, that should be roughly where it was at before. Okay. It looks like I might not be able to have to tweak you much, because you might have... Yeah, no, you definitely didn't perfectly fit the screen, but whatever. Continue! Continue! Please don't crash. Please do not crash! Yeah, no, I will have to tweak that slightly, as I thought I might. Oh god, this music. You know what? I cannot stress enough how much I simply love the fact that the same guy that did SoundSense is working on the music for the Steam version. Like, that just makes me laugh so much and blows my mind. Like, I literally cannot wait. A blue jay is currently feasting on his dwarf blood. Do, 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 do. Yes, retry, please. Okay, now... Go ahead and enable all of the typical stuff here. Plat gathering, cooking. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna... That should be good enough. Let me go ahead and save those settings. I'm not gonna bother displaying the therapist anymore. Well, anymore. For the moment, just because I want to get things done as quick as possible, and I'm just like... I don't want to keep toggling and retoggling. Even though I actually... You know what? Let me test this out, then. Let me actually test this out, because I have this thing here now. that I got, and I want to see how well it actually works. And of course I haven't added it to my freaking screen here yet. There we go. So, properties. So that would be window 1. Aha! It works, fantastic. I now have a quote-unquote Steam Deck. Or Stream Deck, not Steam Deck. I wish I had a Steam Deck, that'd be fucking awesome. But unfortunately I cannot afford the Steam Deck. I can nowhere near afford that beast. Okay, let me cancel this area here. Okay. There we go. Trying to rescue all the animals. Oh yes, we also need... We need some barrels. I'll make a couple more buckets. We'll make a few cages.
I won't do it. Yes, I'll do it, but...
Yes, I know. I mean, it always makes me laugh, the fact that they'll cancel the walls because they refuse to move a log that's sitting there. It's like, just move the log and then frickin' do it. Just, why must you make things difficult? Okay. So we're gonna put a... Because this is an undead biome, I'm not gonna fucking, you know, ignore the cage traps. Because usually I don't like using cage traps because I find them to be a little bit cheap. Because generally speaking, you can capture an entire, like, army raiding you just by using the cage traps, at least in my experience. I'm not sure if he really tweaked that a lot in the past, you know, several years that I haven't really played much. But if he has, then that might be different now. But if not, then, you know, cage traps are the ultimate FU to any invasion because you can just... 30 goblins, you know, show up to raid your fortress, just have 30 cage traps in a tunnel, and then watch as they all get captured, and then strip them of their weapons and put them in a room and shoot at them.
Summer is here.
Yay! Summer! Okay, I'm going to expand the, see if I can do this. No, that's not it. Just copy that. Apparently I can't just copy that. Well, whatever. Then I'll tweak that again later. I'll make the proper stockpiles later, damn it. Okay. What do we want to start working on here? So this layer is generally speaking going to be the cistern when I eventually get around to making one. So we'll start the main kind of quarters, like the hall here, I should say. I'll start with one section of it though first. Just a small section to start off with. And actually, wait, I have to tweak this further. How am I going to set up the... Let's see. I'm trying to recall how best I did this. And then have the grates on either side here. Trying to remember. I'm going to have to experiment a little bit here. It's actually a good idea to do. I'm going to leave this gap, though, that I need to have here for now. So let's, you know, let's actually even, we'll expand this gap further. So I'll make it a 2-wide gap for anything that I'm putting down here, simply so that I can make sure to adjust it how I need to. We'll get the central kind of visual cutout point so I can get all that engraved later on. Let's put the... Do I want to do 2 wide? Yeah, we'll do a 2 wide tunnel for here. Can I do the... I can. Let's cut that off there for now. Cut that off here. Okay. I love having the mouse controls. Mouse controls are nice. Makes my life so much quicker and easier. Pretty basic bedrooms as always. What the? Keep hitting freaking weapon racks instead of tables. Oh, do we not have enough? Okay, we don't have enough chairs. Oh yeah. It helps if I didn't suspend it. Heh. Oh. Nice. Let me make a couple of wooden chairs then. I'll also make a bunch of bins as well. And actually, I need a wheelbarrow. Actually, I need several. Several wheelbarrows and 1 ladder for now. Because that'll make their lives so much easier if they have wheelbarrows. I always seem to forget about that. It's just the remembering of everything that's slowly getting me there. Now, we do have a little bit of leather. Lovely mountain goat leather and meat, because that's a great idea. Alright. Alright. Now. There we go. And I will actually want to dig out the way behind it too, because I like to have that 1 tile gap there for them to walk around. Okay. Oh, lovely. Now... This is the meeting hall. Assign this to you. It's also going to be the study hall for now, so you can actually start doing your job of that. Okay. I need more doors as well. I can actually make... I can. Please and thank you. Alright. Looks like we have something showed up here. Oh, a bunch of wild boars. All of a sudden I'm thinking RimWorld, like, how can I send them out to tame these? If I'm not mistaken, if memory serves me, because again, it's been freaking forever since I've done this, I think I need to get them in a cage trap, and then I can tame them from that. I could be wrong, but I think I recall that's how that works. Okay. Let's just get a general food stockpile here then. Planning mode on. Everyone gets their own little room. And let's see here. Is it a container or is it something else that I'm thinking of here? I believe it is. We also want cabinets. The cabinets I'll put back here. We'll do it via planning mode. So that once those are eventually available, they'll be used. Not burial receptacles, thank you very much. Good old 2x2 dwarven hovel. Excellent. And that's enough for our current people to survive for a little bit. Make sure nothing else showed up. Yeah, let me go ahead and double check this just so I can be sure. Animal trainer. Works with the animals, training wild ones, or training certain species for war or hunting. First have to have an animal to train. You have to capture some wild animals. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. Let's place a bunch of random cage traps around here. Do I not have the mechanic enabled? Let me double check here. I do, but he's probably off doing something else right now. Really don't need more than the one farmer. I hope he starts getting to work on that. Okay, that's fine. I feel like Masterwork Dwarf Fortress had a lot of nice additions to stuff like this, where it's like, if it's not there, they would only temporarily pause the item, not completely remove it from the list of possibility. Okay, let me get my actual miner working on something here. So we'll make my typical, let me actually do a double here as per my usual kind of setup for this sucker. Okay, so we'll go with the usual kind of, mine entrance. Okay, so... There we go. Feel like that's a bit excessive down there. Let's see. Yeah, that's about equal. Okay. Now... Go. Perfect. So this is set up in such a way so that I can have a drawbridge here. If something comes up from down here that I don't want in here, I can raise the drawbridge, have a bunch of archers on either side, just lay into them. But actually, what I'm going to do is... Kind of looks like a spaceship of some kind in block form, but hey. Oh, we created a masterpiece sandpair wood cage. Beautiful. Keep up the good work. Good job. Do I have... I don't think that pops up until I actually have an artifact. Because nobody's gotten into a crazy mood yet to create one. My only problem is... Who is the one that's supposed to be my mechanic? So money is supposed to be my mechanic. Gonna temporarily disable most of everything. Actually, where is money? Oh, I see. Well, go ahead and finish that last mechanism, and then please actually build the traps, because I kind of need them. For many reasons. What? What? Fuck. Has it been cleared from here yet? It hasn't. So let's see how screwed I am. Let me actually enable that here. I keep forgetting I have this as an option now. So let's see how screwed I am. So I lost my farmer. That's pretty bad. That's, yeah, that's pretty bad. Fuck. At least he was only really good at farming, but I lost my farmer. God damn it. Shit. Well, you're gonna have to focus on farming now rather than carpentry, I'm sorry. Unless I can... You know, once the mechanic is done doing mechanic things, I'll have him refocus completely on just farming. Ah, yes, one of my favorite songs in Stone Sense. Or Sound Sense. Alright, let's quickly get... Because I like to honor my dwarves, we'll do all three. Okay. That'll be good. Might be a while before he can do that, though. So he must have died from blood loss after all. I should have kept that freaking hospital up and running until he was 100%, but unfortunately I didn't. Speaking of which, I need to get a freaking new hospital going here soon. At least all the freaking cage traps are finally going up. Nice. That's another thing we didn't actually build, a traction bench. Which I don't know if I can actually build it because I don't have... Wait, that was in the... Traction bench is in the mechanic, I think. Yeah. So I don't think I have the thing for that. Which was... rope, I think? I think it was rope. What do we have down here? So we got the coal, we got jasper. Just as a table. It's actually not too bad then. Okay, I'll produce a couple of... Let's suspend those temporarily. Keep checking the unit list to make sure we're not going to get assaulted. Actually, you know what? Let's go. New work order. Let's make 20 wooden cages. Trying to think of what else I really need. But that should be good for now.
Some haggard-looking might.
Oh, finally! Let's see if we got anything good here. Let me read. Of course, re-enable that. Damn, I loved having this and not having to fucking go back to my freaking obs and change things around. So, oh god, we got 9 new settlers in. Looks like 2 of them are children. Ugh. Yep, 2 of them are children. One of them's actually a hunter, which is nice. And a miner. The rest are basically close to unskilled. Although we do have a weaponsmith and an armorsmith. That's nice. So what I'm going to do is, some of the ones that are unskilled, you're going to start farming. I actually want one of you to try... Yeah, you could do fishing. The last one of you to do. Mining, I guess. Confirmed for now. Good enough. Oh, another masterpiece wood cage. Nice. Oh, let me go ahead and disable that. Haha, and I can do it much more easily now. Thank God. No one dead still. Howlanite. I have no idea what that one is. Magma safe, dark red stone, much like bauxite. Has a material value of 1. Like most stone, can be made into medium gray value porcelain goods at the kiln. Okay. One of the most common materials being a clay material. So at least it's magma safe. That's the important thing, so. Okay, build. Burial receptacle. Task. Where, if I could find it, that would help. Let me look something up here because I'm not sure. Trying to remember how to engrave the slab. Craftsdwarf's workshop can do it. Okay, that's where it is. Damn, it's been a while. Here we go. Engrave memorial slab to poor Imush. You served us well, sir. So I'm going like full out here. So we have the actual like coffin for them. We'll have the slab engraved to a memorial, then a statue of them. So I'm going all out here with my crypt. Is this a terrifying glacier where you die 3 times? Wait, did I not? Fuck! I didn't change the title. Shit, my bad. Welcome, by the way, Vince 9. No, I completely forgot to change the title. Let me actually fix that now. Let me go on there immediately and fix that, because I done messed that up there. Because originally, yesterday, I was playing only on, like, glaciers and shit like that. And, yeah, it didn't go well. Let's just say everybody died. Everybody died, because I was dealing with aquifers. It was a whole thing, and yeah, no, let me go ahead and rename that. There we go. Back to basics. Let's go with that. That's a good enough title. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I was when I because I hadn't played this game in years. So with all the kind of hype and madness surrounding the Steam release and all the kind of info being released, I decided to relaunch it because I just couldn't wait. Just so much was being talked about and hyped up that I was like, you know what? I can't wait for the Steam version. I'm gonna go back and reacquaint myself with good old classic regular vanilla. And in my infinite wisdom, I decided right off the bat, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for some crazy, like glacier, cave, survival, biome madness, and that didn't go very well. If I hadn't had to deal with the aquifer, it might have gotten a little bit better, but part of the issue that I faced was that for whatever reason, the cave did not start off with cave moss like caves typically do. It was only mud, which was kind of a problem because I had all these animals and no cave moss to graze them on. So I was pretty much boned. I was pretty well boned. So no, this is actually an evil biome though, because I'm still crazy. I'm still, doing some crazy shit. One of the dwarves that died that just got his lovely burial plot there. Um, he actually died fighting two undead goats because I failed to properly tell everyone to go pound the shit out of them early on, which caused issues. Fight the clowns? No, I've not fought the clowns yet. Eventually we'll probably fight the clowns. Right now I haven't even found any actual good medals in this run yet. Aw, there we go. He was actually put to rest, I think. Yeah, he was. Okay. Did we engrave the slab yet? Let's see. No, we have not engraved the memorial yet. Apparently half the people are idle right now, which is a problem. Let me actually go ahead and tweak my hotkeys while I'm at it. Okay. Now, get the old bed chamber set up. Everybody gets a bed chamber. Build. Damn it, not what I'm looking for here. There we go. Build that out of granite. Traps. Lever. That's going to link up to that. Then we can start working our way down the cave. Oh yeah, especially now with the libraries and everything like that. It seems like it's a good thing to do. And I do need to get some, I'm trying to remember. Let me actually take a look here. So the temple is not a thing. Actually, it must be an L, I think. Where was the locations and occupations? Like soap making. Good old soap making. Okay, fine. Happy, go chop down a couple more trees. You annoying son of a gun. Farmer's Workshop. Let me actually take a look at that as well because I want to... Yes, I know. They'll get around to it. Okay, he finished digging out basically everything he needs to dig out, so... Once they get this built, I can hook it up and then we can start digging again. Actually, I'm just going to start digging now. Go get them, boys, because we still got to find our Fluxstone and metals. Had this human god of sacrifice that his fort was worshipping, suggesting to give him the traders a couple hundred books about him. Spread the good word. How you been, Spud? It's been forever. Struck some rose quartz, nice. Fuck, I still remember, what was that? Oh god, what was it? I think, yeah, I was playing Masterwork Dwarf Fortress, I believe. And I was in a half kind of like glacial biome because I had a giant sheet of ice. Like a big ice wall, essentially, right next to the fort. And what happened was a Balrog, giant flaming Lord of the Rings demon Balrog decided to show up to the fort. The dwarves kind of half fought him, kited him a little bit into the ice wall. And because he had a flame aura around him, he melted the ice into water, which then basically froze around him. So he was trapped inside this ice wall, and he kept moving around, thawing the ice and freezing and thawing and freezing. So he was stuck in this ice wall for the longest time. And he eventually broke out of that ice wall just in time to join a siege that was going on of goblins led by a giant humanoid god and went and did battle against him. And here I thought this Balrog was gonna, have a massive epic fight with these goblins and this giant humanoid god, and no, he basically got his ass slapped in like 2 seconds and died. To fucking goblins, I think it was. And it was so hilarious. But damn, that's why honestly, as much as I love Vanilla Dwarf Fortress, Masterwork was 100% my jam, just because it added so much more like great content to the game. It's just I loved it. Oh, well, we found my Fluxstone. There we go. Now, let's see here. Do we have anything else in the area? I still don't really see any metals, though. That's the one thing that's kind of concerning me. Yeah, I really haven't been casting much lately. To be completely honest, I kind of lost the vibe to it to a point, because especially since I was more focused on YouTube related stuff, I kind of felt like the level of content that I was outputting on there was just not good. I was basically treating YouTube like just a dump for live streams, and that just, that's just not very good content. It's not very professional content. So it's like, yeah. I only casted for like 2 to 3 years. Yeah, I hear you. I was, like, my YouTube channel is ridiculously old at this point. I think, what is it? Let me see, what was the first video I uploaded for YouTube? Let me take a look here. God, it's been forever. Let me take a look here. Hopefully of course it's going to start playing there. Let's see. Let me go all the way, view all. That's going to take forever. Date added oldest. 16 years! I have had my channel for 16 years. God damn. The very first game-related content I released was actually for a game called Fort Zombie. Let me actually take a look at Steam here. I don't think Steam When did Fort Zombie release? Let me take a look here. Fort Zombie released in October 30th, 2009. Goddamn. So, yeah, I've been doing YouTube-related shit for, almost 12 years. Actually, well, more than 12 years, but game-related for 12 years. So it's like, I kind of wish back then I had properly kind of devoted myself to that and kind of in a very professional way. I would have probably been in a much more successful position now if I'd done that. But I just didn't have enough of that drive and proper mentality to do that. I just didn't have that capacity in me to really take it and turn it into something, really successful. That's why even now with a lot of the content that I have, I'm kind of like, I don't know how much of it I want to keep going with, just because I'm, I feel bad for the amount of subscribers that I have, and I don't produce enough, like, good, proper quality content. I might be hating on myself a bit too much there, but, that's just how I feel. I feel like I could have done better in a lot of ways. God knows I can't even remember the last time I actually edited something. Yes, I know you need logs. Do none of you actually have, none of you have frickin' logging right now? Apparently none of you have logging. That would be part of your issue. Woodcutting, please. There you go. Problem solved. Go cut some trees. Let me actually... Do I have a bowers yet? Let me disable that. Damn, I'm so glad I actually looked up this stupid thing. So now it makes me slightly more professional that I have an actual quote-unquote stream deck of sorts. Even though it's literally an app. But, it's still better than nothing. But yeah, that's just one of the things that really kept me from doing it. And honestly, I've just lost a lot of the kind of drive that I had back then that really kept me going, making content like crazy. Let's see here. Bower's Workshop. There you are. But I am hoping to do a lot more Dwarf Fortress stuff at the very least, because I've really been looking forward to that, because a lot of my, I have hundreds and hundreds of hours of Dwarf Fortress related shit on the channel. Like, dear lord, do I ever. Like, let me actually take a look here. Where's my playlists here? To give an example here. Yeah. Oh no, that's the minecart tour that was for the Zax thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually categorized the playlists into their own playlist here, it looks like. And yeah, just the Masterwork Dwarf Fortress alone, I have, like, what? About 100, I'd say 130 plus videos? And those were all, like, long-ass videos. Like, those were probably between I'd say the lowest would be 2 hours to upwards of even 8 hours long. So again, I really wish I would edit my shit properly and, cut that down to like a 20-minute video, and then I probably would have, improved greatly on the entertainment value of that content, but still. It's some pretty ridiculous that I have that much on here for that. Oh yeah, we happy few. Fuck, I really wish I'd actually gotten back and finished that game, because it was really fun playing that. Have you ever tried to harness the werebeast power? Oh yeah. The main thing I tried to harvest was vampirism, because I found a vampire in my fort. I trapped him in a room with a bunch of spikes and such, and what I essentially did was, once I confirmed that he didn't die, because it's always a guessing game with vampires. You go through the logs, you suss it out a little bit to kind of figure out who you think the vampire might be, and then you basically wall him in an area so he can't escape. You put him in his own military squad, force him to go somewhere, wall him in, and then you leave him there. If he dies, then he wasn't a vampire. If he doesn't die, then he's a vampire. And what I essentially did then was I activated the spikes in the room, tried to bleed him out. I only used like one spike per tile because I wanted him to be, you know, just slowly damaged and bleed out everywhere. And then I was going to fill that with water and make everyone drink from that well, but unfortunately I don't think it worked out the way I wanted it to. Oh, we struck Moonstone. Moonstone! Oh, nice. We found another expansive cavern. I'm like, hold, hold. Okay. First time trying to harness the were-gilla monsters, I was still figuring out the game. The problem with were monsters, though, is that yes, you could turn your whole fort into were beasts, but it's a lot more difficult than turning them into vampires to a point. I mean, there were certain beasts that I attempted to capture and release just like I would capture all sorts of random critters and just keep them in the cage and just release them or like trap them in an area and then release them on enemies and such. And it sometimes worked, but not always. Let me actually see where this water layer actually starts here. So we have open space here. Open space here, open space there. So right here is where that water level is at. So this is the safe zone for that. So yeah, we're going to set up... here. Okay. Damn it. No, up downstairs. Actually it's like that, so we'll do it here then. I mean, there's actually... Other than, like, the main kind of obvious ones, such as, like, the new Elder Scrolls and such, there's only a couple of games that I'm really kind of excited to see released here in the near-ish, give or take, future. One of them is obviously Dwarf Fortress. The other one is actually the new Kerbal Space Program. I'm very much so looking forward to that, because that just seems... To finally have, like, official colony building is like, oh, I'm so looking forward to that. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna actually go upstairs here. We'll fix the one thing I did here. Go ahead and floor this in before anything crazy happens. We double check the unit screen to make sure there's no one dead. Okay, we're good. I still haven't found any real metals, though. That's a problem. Oh, nice. We made a masterpiece granite cabinet. Good job. So I'm very concerned about my lack of metal finding here, because if the only thing I find that's metal is fucking adamantine, then yeah. Let's go with granite. Okay. Dig that one out too. What did I discover? Lapis lazuli and kuzanite. I think we can, if I'm not mistaken. I should go ahead and make some quickly. Let's see. Let me go ahead and double check this here for a hot second because I want to make sure that this is actually a thing that I can do. Has one or more outstanding bugs. Floor grates. They can be constructed. Uh-huh. Creatures and items just move it between Z levels. It lets water and magma through like an open floor tile. Block projectiles. Do not block line of sight. Does not count as a solid construction. Not support any buildings. Do not block fishing or taking water from a water source. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, so we're good here. So, in order to make sure that we have a nice little safe fishing area here, and no horrible monstrosities are going to pop up and just deck us, we're going to build ourselves some floor grates. So, fortunately, we need the grates to be actually constructed here first, and then we'll be able to do that. What I might also do is I might put the hospital down here if I can. If I can find another good section where I can do that. Probably over here, actually, I might be able to put the hospital. I could also pump the water up further. But this seems like a decent place to kind of manage to squeeze in a hospital. Okay, let's wall that in. Build workshop. Let's get the fishery down here. Food. Settings. Forbid. No. Block all. Unprepared fish. Settings. Permit fish. Let's go ahead and create a water source and a fishing zone. Let's see. Apricots, bayberry tree. Is that even an actual thing? Bayberry? Ah, whatever. There we go. What time is it? Have I gotten any messages yet? No. Oh, I might have gotten messages. Oh, shit. Hopefully. I did get messages. Shit. I might have to go soon. It is getting to be about that point, too. And actually, I haven't even gotten my first caravan yet. What the hell? Right, let me go back to reading what you were saying there. Had a hole filled in with about 7 of them, but they needed booze. 10 minutes of looking up guys. He finally dropped a barrel full of booze 10 stories into the hole, fell on one of the dwarves, and he explodes. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. What you could do, though, in that situation, what you could do is create a stockpile down there that's in between two gates. And then you have the dwarf, like a small stockpile. You raise up the gates, have the dwarves fill up that stockpile, or drop from like one tile above into that stockpile, and then, they can feed via that. So there's a couple of ways around that. You can use gates like this right here. You could probably, you might be able to figure out a way to use gates in a minecart. If you use the powered tracks. So there's a couple of ways you can kind of go about it that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, nice. The Marksdorf is visiting. Floor grate. There we go. Now he'll be nice and safe down here. There we go. Down into the depths we go. Where hopefully we can find our bloody metal. Because we have our flux stone, we have coal, so we have everything we really need. Oh, I was kind of worried about what that sudden flute was, but no, they just finished constructing the beds. Fantastic. Oh, nice. We discovered the third cavern. We discovered a magma pool. Lovely. Oh, we finally might have found some metals. Galena. Let me take a look here. Galena is an ore of lead and silver, so that's about all we really have here so far. And oh great, what the hell is that? We have Crundles. Wait, what do we have here? Sphalerite. Sphalerite is an ore of zinc. Brass. We do have more galena there. If those are the only ores I have, though, this is gonna freaking suck. Oh no, we gotta go further up actually for this one.
It is now autumn.
There we go, we'll seal that off. Oh shit. I'm an idiot. I just realized something. I thought I had some. Where was the nest boxes again? I think they were in the craft store, if I'm not mistaken. Have we still not? Apparently we still haven't done that. God damn it. Where the hell is the nest box? Apparently I'm too blind to find that out. Yeah, you always find the most craziest shit from just experimenting. Since I'm too blind. Okay, I see. There it is. Now, I apparently don't have a Craftsdwarf. Go. That should have popped that up properly. So... You're not doing anything. Now, pardon me while I do my usual cranking my head to the right so I can actually read this. I think that should be most of the ones that I need for that. I think it's mostly wood crafting for that. Wood and stone crafting. So hopefully now they'll get that freaking, Oh, a human crossbowman's visiting. Actually, speaking of the devil, let's go ahead and make a couple wooden crossbows. Make a couple wooden shields. Hmm. Couple of wooden bolts. There we go. Right. Hopefully the frickin' traders will be here soon. How are things going down here? Let's take a look at our stocks here. See if they're up to date. They're not up to date. Noblemen. We need some meager office to be happy with. That's fine. Go with a medium precision, please. Okay. There we go. Got a lot of idlers right now, so I really need to get some of them going here on some shit. So even though we have a lava pool here, we haven't actually found... We haven't gotten to the bottom yet, shockingly. So I think we did find all 3 cave layers, though. So we got this one right here. Number 2. Number 3. So yeah, we got all 3 cave layers. And actually, we have another... Or no, it's the same one. Never mind, it's only 2. Oh no, 3. It is 3. Yeah, I'm just going crazy here. Ignore me. I'm just going crazy. Nothing unusual there. Just going crazy. Actually, I have some obsidian here. Can I do anything with obsidian? Let me double check. Technically, volcanic glass. Only stone can be created during play. An economic stone by default. Allow general use of workshops and architecture. Must enable obsidian in the stock stone menu. Highest material value among non-stone ore stones. Higher in value than some low-value ores like native copper. Rock short sword. Good at first to defend your fort early wolf or giant eagle attacks. Weak compared to other weaponry. Huh. Well, it's good to know. Good to know. Let's see if these guys have found anything down here yet. Nope. There it is. Semi-molten rock. Okay, let's go here. We'll do the same thing here. I'm gonna start branch mining a little bit here, trying to find some actual, like, proper ores. Oh. Caravan has arrived finally. Ding! Let's see here. Sort by value. As always, it's prepared food. Put my trader there, even though he's not really needed yet. It's going to take them a few minutes to unload. I am your liaison from the mountain homes. Let us discuss your situation. There's much to share. Information out of civilization and world info. What requests do I have of your merchants? Let's see. Request iron because I have none. Actually, no, let me see if I can request the... Let's see. Always want more pets. Dogs. Cow, bull. There we go. Because why the hell not? Let's even go for the yaks. Let's say we want yaks. Alcohol is always welcome, but I don't think I really want to request that right now. Here we go. We want hematite if we can get some. I think hematite's basically the main thing that we really need. So I'm going to max out the priority for that. As long as we have that, I can produce some shit. Oops. Lye, charcoal, potash, coke. All that's useful. Don't really need any of this stuff. Good enough for me. Okay. What would you like from me? You want crossbows, battle axes, cheese, goblets, seeds, and meat. I mean, I could produce a crap ton of crossbows. That wouldn't be too difficult. Not sure they'd be high quality, but still. Make sure there's no one dead here. Okay, so we have a decent amount of stuff that we can sell them. have here? Graphite. Definitely buy the rope. I could use some of that. We'll buy some cheap rope. Let's see. Little mini forges and shit. There's a horse. Oh, we actually do have some dogs here. There we go. Yeah, definitely gonna buy some dogs. Oh shit. God damn this freaking key. I swear. I give up on this key. The 2 dogs. I don't care for the cat. I'll buy the sow if I can. Oh boy. Buck rabbits. I could get rabbits. You know, why the hell not? Let's get some rabbits. Buy a barrel. Let's get some ale, just because I can. Right now the trader is profiting insanely. Pig's milk. Sheep's milk. Dwarven wine. Cave spider venom, llama milk. Let's get a bunch of milk, because then I can actually use that. Iron warhammer. I'm going to buy that because I definitely need something like that. Yeah, let's gotta get a pickaxe. Silver mace. Silver warhammer. I'm not sure if... Let me double check to make sure if silver is actually a good material for that. Highest density of all weapon making... Oh yeah, so anything silver, like hammer related, is actually really good. So let's go ahead and buy those. We definitely need that. Okay, is there anything else that I desperately need here? Trader is still profiting a lot right now. Got some chests. Leather bags. Sugar bag. Donkey leather bag. Plum helmet spawn bag. Definitely buy that. Quick lime. Yeah, I'll buy that because why not? Gypsum powder. Sure. No, I'm not going to buy the wheat flour. Sweet pod seeds. Sweet pod seeds. Definitely gonna buy any cheap... Anytime there's like cheap bins full of leather, I just jump on that shit because there's so much I can really make with that leather that it's like, yeah, no, I gotta buy all of it. Just give me the entire bin. Same thing for cloth bins. As long as it's cheap, I'll buy it. Like 300, it's like, eh. But the leather is just nice. Like I might buy one of those. Just because my cloth is kind of shit right now too. But yeah, any leather bins I'll almost always buy because they're usually pretty cheap. Some iron bolts. Oh, there's actually an iron anvil available, so I'll buy... Actually, I'll buy 2 of those. Different cave fish, always available here. We're already getting quite a bit of cave fish ourselves, so we don't really need that. Now, this is also the important one here. Any yarn or thread that's available is stupidly important, especially to my fortress right now, because I don't really have that, and guys, well, not guys. One guy died because I didn't have enough thread, so yeah. Kind of unfortunate. Couple more backpacks. Let's definitely get a couple of quivers as well. Something I'll have to make my own, even though I now have the stuff for it. Actually, this is another thing I'd like to buy a couple of another. You know, I could buy some of those myself too, but let's buy some splints and crutches. Alright, that's basically it, looks like. Yes. Fine, I'll give you 1,000, you 900. Actually, what I will do is... I'm gonna give you this for free. We'll see that our leader gets this offering. It's always good to send them back with a nice little gift, even if it's not much. It's at least something to help tide over the lords and that. Hopefully we'll be more inclined to bring us some nice stuff. Okay, let's actually get this dug out here too. Go ahead and get in here. There we go. So we also need some more doors. Resume for now. Anything bad showing up? No. Now, let's go ahead and release our new animals. And I forgot to build the nest boxes again, which actually is extremely bad. Did I still not build the damn nest boxes? I swear to God. One of you needs to get to work on this, I swear. Let me double check in the thing here. Like, am I blind and missing engraving on here or something? Glass making. Stone detailing, perhaps. There we go. It was fucking stone detailing this whole time. Damn it. Disable that. We struck Sard, apparently. Well, let's continue. How are our stocks? They should actually be properly displayed now. They mostly are. Our stocks aren't 100%. You know, let me go ahead and just... I'm going to... You're working your ass off until our counts are precise, damn it. Do I not have anyone dedicated to this? I did not. Alright. At least he's finally doing the job I wanted him to do for, like, forever. And now I can go down to the tombs and finally build this damn thing. Security quality granite memorial to Imish Avenglis. In memory of him, born 28, succumbed to infection, slain by zombie mountain goat, vanished blamed in the year of 81. Militia commander of the Eternal Creations in 81, at one with Charophase. And thus is my first tomb complete. Finally. It only took bloody long time. What do we have in here? Find it funny that he's spending so much time fishing he hasn't actually built that yet. Let me actually see if I have anybody who's idle right now. Let me sort by current job. Who's idle? The children obviously are idle. The other two dwarves that aren't really doing anything right now, I'm going to add them to the fishing queue as well. It's basically the armorer and the weaponsmith currently have nothing to do. Hopefully one of them will build that damn thing. Alright. Actually, I should do that. Yes, they'll be leaving soon. Honestly, I think I should probably wrap things up here shortly anyway, because I am definitely getting way too damn tired, and I am not focusing as much as I need to be on this. Because I should probably, number one, roof this in, because that's going to prevent any lovely flying undead monsters from just, zooming on in here and shredding us. Interesting. Did any of you build this yet? Wait, I think I know why. 1 second. It might help if the guys that I have given fishing to... No, they also do have construction enabled. Don't know what their problem is then. Do not know what their problem is. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know what else to do with them. I honestly don't. Oh hey, I have an artifact now. I didn't realize. So I have 2 artifacts. Nazingthur Brush Shears, a bronze warhammer. It is a... Let me see its description. Bronze warhammer, all craft store ships is the highest quality, is encrusted with rose-cut gauchenites. Then we have the bronze mace. I didn't even realize they made these, or did I buy them? Which is, no, they definitely had to have made these, but we didn't even have any bronze to make this, so how the hell did we get these artifacts? Used as two-handed until size of something. It's decorated with alpaca bone and encircled with bands of tapered baguette cut almandines. Item is image of a round capricorn in red tourmaline. I didn't even realize we had that. Interesting. I really do need to get enough spare dwarves here soon to get a military up and running as well. Planning mode's on. There we go. Beautiful. Get to work, you lazy dwarves. Alright.
I can't do it.
It's because there's rocks in the way, you bloody fool.
Sorry, I hate saying no to you, but no.
Sad. You can't do that there.
I swear. How hard is it for you guys to just move the rock and then build? I swear. Oh shit. Let me quickly create if I can remember how to do this. If I could pay bloody attention, it would help. There we go. There we go. And we'll keep this going down here. Just so they can keep doing their job there while I keep us alive, essentially. Okay. Military. Alerts. Add alert. Name alert. And I need to... I think it might actually be dead. Huh. He actually managed to kill it. Okay, never mind that. We can disable that alert.
I'm here to move in with my success.
Oh God. No, Mom, no.
Ach, no, Mom, no.
God, I miss that so much. Oh my God, that is so funny. Oh man, it's been so long since I've heard that. Oh, let's take a quick look and see what we got here. Then I'm gonna have to call that there, I think. Okay, let's go by migration wave here quickly. So last wave we got 9. We just got 13 new dwarves. Dear Lord. Okay, let's see if we got anything mind-blowing here. Oh God! We might have a vampire here. Legendary carpenter, legendary woodcutter, legendary bower. Wow. Yeah, I don't want you doing any of that anymore. Leave it up to that guy. So we got someone who's legendary at that. Actually, I realized I haven't even looked at military skills here yet. We have like one mace dwarf and that's about it. That's kind of lame. But other than that, we really have like a minor woodcutter. Nothing really mind-blowing. A couple of fishers, one somewhat weaponsmith. So other than that one legendary, like, just fantastic character, the rest are kind of like whatever. Let's see here. Somewhat quarrelsome. Not sure, wait, did I even pop up? Maybe because this is currently 2. Let me actually... Because I went in full screen that, so let me just go ahead and resize this here for you guys. Okay. Now let's see if you can see this pop up or not. No, this does not pop up for you for some reason. Okay, weird. So, she is 83 years old, size 60 some odd centimeters. Legendary woodcutter. Personality does not easily fall in love, is somewhat quarrelsome, has a tendency to go it alone, disregarding the advice of others, extremely confident in situations requiring their skills, not inherently proud of their talents and accomplishments, is grateful when others help them out and tries to return favors, cleaves and asserts lifestyle, tends to be swayed by the emotions of others, tries to keep things in orderly, is slow to trust others, isn't given to flights of fancy, likes to keep things practical without delving too deeply into abstract, doesn't care about art, finds those that develop martial skills distasteful, believes war is preferable to peace in general. Wait. You don't like people who develop martial skills, but you prefer war over peace in general. Okay then. Somewhat put off by trade and commerce, dreams of raising a family. Likes chromite, trifle pewter, caraphrase, amulets, and the words of the aquamarine of oil. Prefers to consume jaguar char and blood amaranth beer. Hates toads. Zunthir Boar Tools. So, who wants this one here? Because that's, you know what? I'm going to give this to you, Sput, since it's been like forever since I've had you around. So let's go ahead and... There you go, you legendary Chad, you. Alright, let's let them kind of rush on in here. Red Flash Opal, interesting. I need to start getting to work on the workshops as well. Oh, shit. Hunter is doing hunting things. Oh, nice. The llama did give birth there a while back. So now we have... What is our total count here now? Also, I forgot to close that off. My bad. Even though I literally just pulled it up again. So we now have 23 dwarves and 5 children. So that's a pretty decent number considering we can have... We will have a maximum of 200. Give or take. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay. Right, so I think next time around I need to get a proper barracks. I need to start producing armor and basic weaponry if I can. I already have some good basic weaponry, but we need to get some people equipped, get a barracks going, and start training them, essentially, is what we really need to do. Hospital is number 2. We really got to get a hospital up and running. Number 3, I would say, is just expanding the general quarters and everything. Maybe we can start getting a couple more farmers going and kind of expand the farms a bit with some cave wheat and all that kind of jazz that we really do need to get to work on, actually. So I think I might even bump that. Actually, let me bump that further by doing it right now, I would say. Although I just realized I increased the stockpile size here, so that's going to... Let them build that up quick. Get a couple of the newbies here as well, working on farming. So I got 2 of the new guys working on farming. Boar is fighting. Flying bolt hits him in the upper body, tearing the muscle, bruising the right true ribs. Tearing the muscle, tearing the muscle. I mean, he's probably using wood, so it's understandable. I have to say, I'm really tempted to delete the flute file again, because that's really damned annoying. There we go. Now, how are we doing here? Really do need a lot more. Let me actually go into here. No, nobles. No, that's not it. God, I can't remember now. What the hell? This is gonna drive me crazy, isn't it? No criminals. Oh, here's the damn health screen that I was looking for forever. Broken tissue. Infection. That's not good. I really gotta get that hospital up and running then. Well, let me go ahead and get this kind of established, and then we'll call things there for now. Quarry bushes. Pigtails, pigtails. Food pods. Cave wheat, cave wheat. Okay. Right, with that said and done, I'm going to call things there for now, because I've already been going for 3 hours, which is, damn, that's Dwarf Fortress for you. You really get sucked in. That's for damn sure. But yeah, I'm going to call things there for now, so thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Have yourselves a fantastic evening, and I will see you all next time with some more Dwarf Fortress. I'm going to try and make it a regular thing where at least maybe Thursdays and kind of Friday afternoons, hopefully. We'll see what happens. I might tweak that a little bit and try and squeeze in like a Tuesday or something, but we'll see what happens. Regardless, though, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great one. See y'all then. Peace out for now.